Okay, so we're all pretty familiar with chatbots by now, right? They're everywhere. But the real revolution, the thing that's truly going to change the game, isn't just a smarter chatbot. It's what comes next, the AI agent. This is where AI stops just talking and actually starts doing. So that's the big question, isn't it? What's the magic ingredient? What actually turns one of these powerful language models that we use every day into a true AI agent that can take action in the world? Well, the best way to really wrap your head around this is to think of it like climbing a ladder. There are 3 levels to this journey. We're going to start on the ground floor with level 0, the core engine, and work our way up to the really sophisticated stuff at level 2. All right, let's start at the very beginning. Level 0, the thinker. You can think of this as the foundational brain of the whole operation. So at this base level, what we have is a large language model in its absolute purest form. I want you to picture a brilliant brain floating in a jar. It's got this incredible reasoning core, but it's totally isolated. No tools, no real memory of past conversations, and zero connection to the outside world. Its entire universe is just the data it was trained on. That's it. And that gets to the fundamental trade-off, right? Its superpower is pulling from all that training data. It can explain almost any established concept you throw at it. But the flip side? It has absolutely no idea what's happening right now. It's kind of like having a genius historian who can tell you everything about the Roman Empire, but has no clue what happened yesterday. So what does that look like in the real world? Well, if you ask a level 0 model to help you plan a night out, it can give you some great generic ideas. You could go see a movie, or how about an Italian restaurant? But it's stuck there. It literally cannot look up movie times for tonight or check if that cool new restaurant is actually open. It's all theory, no practice. Okay, let's climb to the next rung on the ladder. Level 1, the doer. This is where our brain in a jar finally gets some hands and feet to work with. This is where everything changes. It's a total game changer. The LLM is no longer just a thinker. It becomes a doer. And the key, the secret sauce, is that it can now connect to and use external tools. It's finally breaking free from the prison of its pre-trained knowledge. And what kinds of tools are we talking about? Think of them as the agent's brand new senses. It can use an internet search to see what's happening in the world this very second. It can tap into databases to pull out specific, structured information. It can even call up a financial API to get you live stock prices. Suddenly, it's not trapped in the past anymore. So let's go back to that night out plan. Remember, the level 0 agent could only suggest types of restaurants. But a level 1 agent? It can use a search tool to find actual restaurants near you that are open right now, and then it can use a maps tool to check exactly where they are. It gives you a real, concrete, actionable plan you can actually use. And now we're ready for the final leap. This is the big one. Level 2, the strategist. This is where the agent evolves from just using tools to thinking multiple steps ahead, like a chess master. At this level, we're way beyond simple one-off tasks. This is all about tackling complex problems that have a bunch of different steps. A level 2 agent doesn't just react to what you ask. It starts to anticipate what you need. It develops a plan, and it helps you achieve a much bigger goal. Now, a core skill that really unlocks this level is a fascinating concept called context engineering. It's basically the strategic process of deciding what information is absolutely critical for each step of a plan, and just as important, what information it should completely ignore. It's about giving the AI a laser focus. This image is the perfect way to picture it. You know how when you're trying to solve a really hard problem, you have to tune out all the distractions? That's exactly what context engineering does for the agent. It lets the AI put on blinders, actively filtering out all the noise and focusing only on what matters for the next step. It prevents cognitive overload and keeps the whole plan on track. So let's look at our night out one last time. A level 1 agent could find a movie time, and then, as a separate task, find a restaurant. But a level 2 agent, you can give it a single complex request like, find a good sci-fi movie playing tonight near a vegetarian restaurant, and check the weather to see if we should drive. It understands the whole goal, plans out the steps, manages all the info between them, and gives you one complete thought-out answer. So there you have it. That's the whole journey, the agentic leap, all the way from a simple thinker to a full-blown strategist. Let's just quickly recap. We started with the thinker, that powerful but isolated brain. Then we gave it tools, which turned it into the doer, an agent that could actually act on the world. And finally, we gave it the ability to plan and focus, creating the strategist, an AI that can start to solve genuinely complex problems all on its own. So, why does this all matter? What's the big takeaway here? It's because this evolution represents a truly fundamental shift in what AI can be. We are moving away from AI as just a passive information retrieval system, basically a fancy filing cabinet, to AI as an active, autonomous problem solver, a true partner. And that really leaves us with a huge, fascinating question about the future. As these level 2 strategic agents get better and better and become more common, which parts of our jobs will be the first to be augmented by them, and which will be transformed or even replaced entirely?